Thank you very much, Chairperson. Yeah, it was great to be outside South Africa for a while, and dealing with domestic and international matters.
We thought you were going to the White House, but we didn't see you there.
No. I would have put many things into perspective had I been there. Thank you very much, Chair. Once again, Hon Veronica Mente, member of SCOPA, deployed by Economic Freedom Fighters. I think, Chair, in terms of consequence management and the infrastructure, I think we have gotten the gist of what we're looking for. I'm particularly happy with the response in terms of what's taking place on disciplinary hearings and criminal charges against officials, because, Chair, we've been, at this particular department, we've been faced with quite a lot of internal issues and a lot of arrogance, Minister. And I must say that has changed. Hoping that everyone will take their job seriously. And I'm also particularly happy with what the SG said in terms of the payment of service providers, that it's now within 30 days and even less to 20 days, because Department of Water is important for our small business people who tender with the state, and the state is the only source of income for many households and creation of jobs. So Department of Water becomes an integral part of that idea of getting employment to lesser numbers in South Africa. Thank you very much for that. So I wanted to start there so that we don't fight. Now, the first thing, Minister, is that, yes, we understand projects are over a number of years. If they are going to be done correctly, they can be done in 6 months. Building a dam takes quite a lot of intense work and attention to detail. However, there's still elements within the department, especially where project management is concerned. And I would like you to look deeper into the project management, because as the AG have stated, and some of the projects, you might be happy with where they are today, but if there was much more attention and monitoring in particular had taken care of the space, we wouldn't be where we are. Especially where Mzimvubu, the DG has made reference to Mzimvubu as a famous Mzimvubu project that has never been taking off. And the people of OR Tambo do not have water. Because Mzimvubu Dam, we are not seeing any fruitful outcome when it gets to there. But what I want you to do for us today is to take us through how far are we exactly with Mzimvubu Dam, and when can we see a result? We have received a response on Ulusikisiki Dam. Then the second part of that question, Minister, also again on project management. You are building a dam again for the farmers and the communities of Ngocha, Kumango, Mchanyane, that is under Krisani district. But simply because there's lack of project management, that has been delegated to the district, and the mayor just put together some people who imposed themselves as CPA. Non-authorized CPA that doesn't have a certificate are managing your water project in Ngocha, and it's quite a huge project that's resuscitating the dams that were there to assist the farmers and the people so that they can get water. But there are people who call themselves CPA and employing people, sidelining traditional and community leaders, but these people work under the direct instruction of a mayor of the district. So these are the things that just delay your projects and then get all those corrupt elements in place. Then in the next term or in the next AG report, we are going to be told that project is going to find itself and expression in the next annual report. That's why it's not here, because you have started that beautiful project. In the next annual report, we are going to have problems with that. When things were happening, some of the people in your office allow them to happen very wrong. So please also zoom into that one, because we cannot have structures that are not known in communities, not have authority to operate, but use that authority and worse, under the stewardship of a leader who is entrusted with power to assist your department in implementing these projects. The next one, I'm going to disagree with you, Deputy Minister, on the issue of the bucket system. And that is going to be with us, because a bucket system and the pit latrine, they are equally inhumane, especially given the capacity of your regions where they have to come and clean those trucks that must come and suck. There are no way. And our people now had advanced. They are building their own sewer systems in terms of the septic tanks. But even with that, the department is nowhere in terms of assisting the people to clean those septic tanks in many rural areas. I'm sure the minister knows that. In many rural areas, people now have resorted to building their own septic tanks. But we need to find a way of assisting our people, because the bulk water supply and the sanitation system is not going to finish that. So let's not keep it in our mental state that the bucket system will not go anywhere. There is a system that works for our people in terms of septic tanks, which I don't know why also basic education is not doing it in schools for that sanitation program, because that's the one way which is very much humane to give people flushing toilets. However, we have an issue of not being assisted by cleaning those septic tanks by the department. The other area of this, also of my disagreement, was one project. You said the minister went to intervene in Limpopo, where people were saying the pipe is not going to pass us when we don't have water. They were correct. You are not going to have a pipe passing us till now we don't have water. They were correct. This also had taken place Libode, where the municipality built a sewer in a community where they don't have flushing toilet. And when they rise, then the municipality sends police on the people, which doesn't make sense. How do you not build a bulk system for the people, yet you want to build for a developer which is coming to town a sewer system in their community? That's very much wrong. And these are the things that are taking place in a department. So in terms of monitoring, there is a lack in the monitoring of what is happening. Then the last one, Chair, is the concurrent functions of water and sanitation. Minister, we get that the Constitution in terms of Part B under Schedule 4 and 5, it gives the municipality, but where there is a concurrent function, that's why Parliament exists. Municipalities, as we stand, they get less than 10% of division of revenue. They don't have capacity. That's a reality. Let's leave corruption out for now. But the reality is that they receive less than 10%. They are the ones that take care of the indigents, everyone who resides in rural areas. They are in the indigent register. These are grant recipients, and they must give them water. They will never get a cent out of that. Shame is not going to happen. They will never get a cent because these are grant recipients, which means they are providing a service which is enshrined again in the Constitution under the Bill of Rights, that water is a fundamental service that people, and a basic service that people must receive. So something has to be done, Minister. Taking this function of water reticulation out of municipalities is a necessity and a need now, because they cannot afford to do it. It's impossible. And again, given much delays in terms of the existing projects, like what Madlala was talking about, a tap will have water today, tomorrow it doesn't have water. They don't have money for those maintenance. And it's a reality. So for as long as the division of revenue is not fixed, the national department must take over the issue of water and sanitation to our people. It's more than 30 years later in the democracy. Some other things, we must change them. Whether we like it or not, they have to change. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Over to you, Minister.
Thank you very much.